Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between. Welcome to the Hagen apartment again. And I'm a little bit torn, but so far I'm quite happy. You saw, or maybe not saw, the short up front about this new thing. This is the KMA, there you can see it, KMA Geminus. True, no, stereo true double tracker. I don't know why they didn't say true stereo double tracker. No, it's stereo true double tracker. It's this pedal, and it's awesome. But it's not perfect. But this could be a incident that has to do with my rig and not with the pedal itself. But also I heard about a specific problem, but we will talk about it later. So this fella here is beautiful. I mean, look at this color. It's a bronze golden sparkle. It's a thick or tall enclosure. I already made some Velcro on the side there. You can see also the serial number. It's 390. So what does it mean? Are only 390 pedals made to this point? Or are there thousands and I only bought this number and people out there can have much higher numbers than this? Or not? Or is this 390 and one of the newest that there is? There are. What do you think? We have two top-mounted inputs. I'm with Henning Pauli. He said it would be cool to have two outputs at least. If not two inputs, two outputs, at least two outputs, one input, two outputs, because this is all about stereo, you know? And when you have two outputs, it makes things just easier. So we're working with a split cable from the output into two inputs of the tascam to get this stereo effect. And depending on your recording device or playing device, whatever what you use, you have to be specific and careful how you set it up. I plugged this in and I plugged the knobs and I was not underwhelmed, but I thought, okay, it's a bit chorusy and I like the effect. I played a little bit around with the modulations, but it was okay. It was okay. But then I did a little bit of research and I read that it is important to pan on your device where you have the inputs going, one hard left and the other one hard right. And as soon as I did that, whoa, now we're talking. Now with completely different pedal. Now it really does what it said it does do. But there is one downside. First of all, so we have here the controls. The big one in the middle is the tracker ratio. You have full wet mode, so to speak, when you dime it, 50-50 in the middle section, middle setting. We have a time knob that gives you a little bit more time, milliseconds between the signals to give them more width, and also the level knob. The level knob just increases the level of the doubled signal. There's a lot to bear in mind here. We also have an inner dip switch here. If you're a fan of these little fuckers, we have two of them in there. One is for setting to buffered to true bypass, as always, and this could be important when you are in specific settings here. But the default setting and the preferred one is the buffered, and this is where it's set it now. The second one has no function at all, is not labeled. I couldn't find anything out. Maybe kill dry or any, but it's not labeled in any way. I will post a shot of the inside of this pedal. It looks quite interesting how they build things today. The Geminus is an AI assisted pedal. It means that this algorithm is learning by doing. So they say, as far as I understand, it complements to your playing style, what you feed in, how you play. I don't know how they will pull it off, but then it will behave different. So maybe this pedal in a few years or whatever will sound unique, different than other Geminus pedals out there. What do you think about that? So, enough yapping. Let's plug this big boy in. And we're on the way. Sorry for that noise. So, I picked up for this demonstration my beloved Schecter E1. We are in E standard. Now let's turn the pedal on. You hear that? There is a wave going in my ears, and that is a weak point in my opinion. But overall, without it, it doesn't make fun anymore. But there is a downside to this product. There are phase inversions going on with a double signal, and it happens that we have a so-called pumping effect. The volume on the pedal goes slowly up and down. When you pay attention to it, you can hear that. Maybe if I wouldn't tell you this, maybe you wouldn't recognize it. I think so, you would. And when I play along to a song now, you will hear what I mean. But first, so that's the default setting. We try with everything at noon at the Geminus. Gives us a nice doubled signal. It tracks so beautifully. Then, before we go to the level and time knobs, real fast about the modulations. We have two settings, a soft one and a hard one, like on the whammy, for example. So, for example, This is the normal doubling. Now we do a little bit pitch modulation. More modulation. It's not like, quite seasick territory, but you're getting there if you want to. But that's not what we want. But you have that option. On a clean setting, I think this would be sound really nice. Maybe I taste it later. But back to the normal default setting. On the other switch next to it, we have the mode switch, where you can set if you go mono to mono, mono to stereo, or stereo to stereo. What most people do, what I do, is go mono to stereo, because when you already have stereo signals, maybe use another solution. Or maybe people like to play the second guitar when they're recording, but that's not how. Yeah, that's why I do it, klar. Because I don't use a DAW, and that is a way for me to fake a second guitar, so to speak. So we have a doubling effect going on without playing the guitar for real. So mono to stereo is the setting I'm in now. And by the way, if you try to do it on the other settings, it doesn't work. So the signal just drops and gets eaten. So the level knob. Now we go with the level slowly to the right. I hope you're wearing headphones or have some speakers or a TV going on where you stream it or whatever. When you have this only on your phone with mono, I don't think that you get the full experience, that you even can hear what I'm doing, what I'm talking about here. So it's possible that you hear nothing at all when I twist the knobs, because you don't use headphones or a proper device. Okay? Now let's play with the time knob. Let's set the time knob also all the way to the right. There is a difference, but I feel when the level is dimed, then it gets a little bit woofy. Oh, sorry. The drop pedal was also engaged with one half step down. I was accidentally activating the pedal. So didn't even notice that. So now it sounds even better. So it tracks really well together with other devices like that. So I tried it with a drop pedal and with the whammy and other. Here, for instance, is an octave. So no problem to stack it with other pedals. Of course not. It's normal case the end of your board to get the signal doubled. So it has to work with all your other gear, and it's really quiet noise floor. That's the normal noise floor we have. Geminus out. Geminus on. You can hear that the waves are doing something in the background, but it is no additional noise. That's a good thing. I like that. So back up the level knob again. And the time knob. I'm setting the time knob a little bit to the left to get both signals closer together. If you do it completely to the left, then the signals are very tight together. And the level knob is now at 1 o'clock. Maybe we can hear the pumping effect. Yes. Now it's getting louder. Now it's getting quieter again. And louder. There's again at maximum volume. So the volume goes like this, in waves, and that's a bummer, I have to say, because for this amount of money, I hope it will accept every combination and every rig. But I did a little bit of research. And it's a common issue that this pedal has, that this pumping effect is a known thing and not the only one. So for 229 euros, I mean, it sounds amazing. Maybe I have to tweak a little bit more to get a setting where this is minimized. I also already have some advices from the net. So down with the time, down with a little bit with the level, and no modulation and everything, and do not dime with the tracker knob. I did all of that, and still you have this wavy, loud and quiet thing going on. That's a real bummer. If you have an answer for me how I could fix that, please let me know, okay? This would be awesome. But yeah, nonetheless, let's play a little song. Let's see how it performs. Again, off. Sounds so different. Let's switch to the tight metal. It's getting louder again, and that is weird, huh? Let's see if we notice it during the track. So the backing track was really dark. I don't know why it sounds so dark. Let me wait a second. Weird. Weird. Don't know what this is. Why it sounds so dark. Maybe it's just in comparison to this. Why this sounds so bright and open. One of a sudden, and now this in mono sounds so dull in a way. It's a weird effect, and I hope you could hear all this, and I'm not doing this for nothing. Modulation again, the slight one. And so on. Yeah. That's the video. That's my new toy, and I like it, but not as much as I thought or hope I would like it. So nobody in the review YouTube guitar world has mentioned that problem, and I didn't hear it on their reviews or demos, you know. So what's going on here? And am I the only one? No, I'm not the only one. I know that, but is there nobody who found an answer? I already contacted the customer support of KMA machines, and maybe they have an answer for me, but I'm pretty much sure this is how it is. I love the sounds. So that's it. I thank you very, very much for watching this shit and have some time with me. Yeah. Thank you. See ya.